All right, everybody, welcome in. Welcome in. We are in my living room today instead of the podcasting office
Look at
as
that.
we launch our first ever watch party. We are going to be live with you guys watching and reacting to the entire first half of the Atlanta Falcons game today, the preseason finale. We're going to do a little bit of a pre-show, kind of me and Nick talk about what we're excited to see and watch tonight. And we'll all, right before kickoff, say a nice little prayer that everybody gets out of it with their ACLs intact.
Shout out to John Hilberry for putting that tweet out there. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I'm not sure if I don't think I saw John's, but I saw several other ones, and I've made a few myself today of the worry. Everybody jump in the comments, guys. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to watch along with us. Tell us what you guys are looking forward to the most and see what's going on.
Ooh, Manchester, England. Hello.
Manchester. Okay, check it out. We got some international listeners already. Jack joining us from Manchester, England. Hey, Jack, we're happy to have you. Are you staying up for the entire game? Because it's 1 in the morning. Is that correct? Kickoff is 1 in the morning, I think, in England.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yep, 1.
Okay. Jess tuning in with her son. Hi as well to you guys.
Hello.
Dan's checking in, saying hi. All right, guys, let's run over a few things real quick. What we're going to kind of look for tonight, what we're hoping to see. I am rocking the new Buffalo Wild Wings cups. I do have my Brownie the Elf cup from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's the only one I have right now, but I will get all 3 of them before they go away.
I just have an Indians cup, and you know what? I failed too because when we went to the Browns' second preseason game, we bought beer instead of pop, and so I could have gotten
pop gets you those cups,
a sexy, Myles Garrett cup, but yeah. Failed that.
I have a Jarvis Landry and a Alex Mack cup that I bought from the stadiums. I also have one of those. It was from 2 years ago where if you bought like a hot chocolate, it came in like a thermos, like a coffee cup, like a reusable coffee cup one. It has the orange stripe on the side. I take my coffee to work in that. Almost on a daily basis. I have a couple Browns cups that I take. I'm also rocking the Stefanski Berry 20. That's what B said shirt. Our good friend Jenna made this shirt for the ladies at That's What B Said, and I rock this shirt. It's the only political statement shirt that I will watch. I have the Giants New England game on in the backfield in the background, and that first half of the New England quarterbacks were bad. I am so glad we are not in the, hey, it's a preseason finale, who's going to win the starting quarterback conversation, because that is a conversation I do not miss.
No. And you know what? We deserve to not have to have that conversation for many years. Many years, guys. We will take you all the way through the halftime, maybe give you some first half reactions, guys. We have a special announcement coming about more content be coming out. We will have that announcement on our show Tuesday. So we will be back at our regular scheduled time, Tuesday, 8 p.m. live. We have some special stuff coming out for you guys this week. We're really excited as we kind of nail down our plans for the season. Yeah.
I have not eaten dinner, so this is going to be a true watch party, because as soon as dinner is finished, I will be eating dinner as we
Taco Bell, because they hit the spot tonight.
Taco Bell is clutch always.
Absolutely.
But now I live where the Taco Bell's like a solid 15-20 minutes away, and I'm often too lazy to make my way in there.
Our friend Dan from Florida says in the comments under the video, hello. So I'm assuming he's here. but he commented on the video on Twitter, so I'm pretty excited to see him.
Always good when Tony join us. Says that he invented eating on air, and I mean, I only copy the best. So
absolutely.
So Nick, let's go over some things. I put out a tweet this morning, as I did with the other two previous preseason games, kind of going over what I'm looking for the most. So let's kind of take some time here. We've got about 8. Yeah, Dan is here. He just commented that he is in here. If you guys want us to see all the comments, make sure you're typing in the video chat and not under the tweet, because Nick may be monitoring some of that stuff, but I'm not monitoring it quite as much as I am the actual chat on YouTube and Twitter, because I can put those comments up on the screen. I know our good friend Mike, Brownie the Elf, asked me about that. So Mike, if you are in here, if you type into the direct chat, I can see you much quicker than I can otherwise. So this came out from Cleveland.com today that Malik McDowell is a virtual lock to make the roster. Somebody on this screen did, and it was not me. Somebody had them on their 50. He was the guy that you wanted to put on your 53, but at the time when we made that, he had missed all of this time. I know. And I was like, I just don't know. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer at this point, because both you and I talked about this, and everybody else has talked about this till they're blue in the face. Of all those guys with talent in that room, in the D-tackle room, there is nobody that has the upside that Malik McDowell has.
Yeah.
Nobody that is a physical freak like Malik McDowell. And in my opinion, the thing that we needed to know, and I thought we weren't going to get to see until he finally played last week, what has happened to him with 4+ years away from football? Can he still play? Is he still that guy? Well, he showed and I'd assume by saying he's a virtual lock, they need to see some more of this tonight.
Yeah.
But he showed us resoundingly last week, hey, yeah, I'm still – he might not be ready to be that guy against number ones on Sundays, but he's showing you, hey, I'm not a shell of my former self. Yeah. I can still dominate if the situation is ready. It is proper for me. I can still do those sorts of things. I can still dominate.
Like Malik McDowell is just – and we've said this a million times – he's just bigger than everyone else.
Yeah.
And there's some guys, you can't teach – height, weight, speed, bend, strength, all that stuff. You can't teach any of that. And so there's some guys that are just inherently freaks, and Malik McDowell is one of them. And I think, if him showing you anything, really, especially with all the question marks, we just did probably the most real show. I mean, not that we haven't done real shows, but it was more
the most unbiased show I think we've ever had.
Unbiased, the least Homer show we ever did. And had some really difficult conversations about DT.
That's a D-tackle room.
Yeah, and so for Malik McDowell to do any of that, I think really, it should put him in a position to make the roster.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier this week. Chicken tenders.
Ooh, yes.
You showed me that freak I saw on Michigan State's tape is still there. I want to see it against starters tonight, so I hope he gets that opportunity. I think Coach Stefanski and AB want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't want to see is any injuries. Over here on the side, Dan weighs in, Dan in Florida. I want to see McDowell start tonight. I want to see a lot of Schwartz. 100% with you. 100% with you. I want to see some Schwartz. Schwartz and Asteroid tonight should be blazing. I hope so. Jessica says I'm okay with the offense, but I want to see some good defense. As do I. I'm very excited. I tweeted about Joe Jackson this week. I really want to see a good showing from Joe Jackson. We're seeing a lot of people suggest, and we kind of suggested, potentially 5 or 6 D tackles and only 4 defensive ends because you got multiple D tackles, including the aforementioned Malik McDowell, who can play outside. Mm-hmm. And you have Clowney who can play inside. You got these guys that can slide all in and out. And so I'm very excited to see kind of how these things kind of play out tonight. I'm a big Joe Jackson guy. I think Joe Jackson can steal Porter Gustin's roster slot. Hey, I got a prediction. I got a bold prediction. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is not for tonight. This is for the 53-man.
Okay.
Our show will be recorded. We will go live about 4 hours after the final 53-man cuts have to be made on Tuesday. So that show will be all about the 53. Probably won't even really touch on what we saw tonight in the second half. Obviously, we'll give you our live reactions. I will put this in podcast form for everybody.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
So you can kind of watch, just especially because I know the show won't focus a lot on what you see in this game. So I want to put that out in all of our forms as well. So Ravens have won 20 consecutive preseason games. The Browns are 20-0 this year when it matters. All right, that's our boy Ed. Ed coming from the top row. We are just a few minutes away from kickoff. I expect AB to trade no less than 3 players tomorrow or Tuesday.
Wow. Big prediction.
For either draft picks or for a position of weakness. Say if he doesn't feel like Joe Jackson or Porter Gustin are good enough.
Sure.
If he thinks that DN4 or if he keeps 5, if he thinks edge 4 or 5, whichever one's the last one, he doesn't have enough good in-house, maybe it's for that position. We all know the rumors that are floating around about Kadero Hodge. Yeah. So I will say that I believe that he is one of the 3 traded, but that's not my bold prediction. I think the Cleveland Browns trade Nick Harris. And I think that is all contingent on Blake Hance tonight. We're not going to see Michael Dunn. I think Michael Dunn's a lock. He's fine. Yeah. Let him heal his back. Can Blake Hance, because we've seen a little bit of Michael Dunn. We saw a little bit of Blake Hance last week. He kind of struggled with a lot of these run fits from the center position. Can you show improvement? Can you show that you can be a good enough – like, I'm not worried about J.C. Treader getting hurt, but can you show me enough at the center position? Because I know you're a guard – and I know you can actually even play freaking tackle at this point because I saw that you do it very well in a playoff game. Can you show me enough? Because I think that we talked about it, man. He can only play center. Nick Harris can only play center. Yeah. And with the versatility of guys like Hance and Michael Dunn on this roster, I don't see a spot for him. I don't see a spot for Nick Harris. So I think Nick Harris becomes one of those – and we're going to trade him for a conditional 7th, 6th round pick. We just saw Gardner Minshew get traded. So,
and you know what? And the 6th round picks, you normally would scoff at, but the way Andrew Berry's used them so far, obviously we haven't had the full years to really have it play out yet. But initial prognosis looks very good. With 6th round picks.
DPJ and Dietrich Felton.
Yeah. And oh my God, why is his name Richard LeCounte? Was he not? He was 5th. Okay, 5th.
Yeah, they had 2 5s. They had 2 5s. Right. Tony Fields and him.
But he's close.
Oh yeah. Here we are. She's firing up, baby.
Yeah. Did you see the picture of what apparently Kevin Steele's picture?
Yeah, it is. He looked like that in Madden last year.
Come on, man. He's the coach of the year.
It's not even close.
Good Lord.
It's not even close, man. I'm really excited. I like Arthur Smith. I think that was a really good hire.
I do too. I think, especially I'm a big proponent of hiring the offensive side. And maybe I'm biased, so I was actually really surprised. I know I'm just going like offshoot here, but I really thought that they were going to pair Justin Herbert with like an iconic offensive coach, and for them to hire somebody
like Arthur Smith.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Somebody, right? And for them, I was kind of glad that they didn't, because now all of a sudden, all these teams in the AFC. I'm looking around. I never used to, as a Browns fan, I never used to look at this before and like look around the AFC and be like, wow, these guys are our competition to go to the Super Bowl. But now all of a sudden I'm like,
now it's real.
Yeah, like Miami wants to trade for Deshaun Watson still. Like, what does that even mean?
Oh my God. Do we want to talk about? Let's talk about that.
I don't know, man. It's very strange. None of that makes sense to me. I don't know.
I don't think you should at all because I don't know if he's going to play. And if you trade, like somebody told me that they think it could be void if he gets suspended. And I'm like, okay, that's even worse because if it gets void and now you got to run Tua out there after you tried to trade him away.
Oh, it's toast.
Because I'm sure he would be part of the package.
Yeah.
But if you tried to run him out there after trying to trade him away, after what you did with him, janking his chain for Fitzmagic last year.
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so they say repeatedly the most valuable asset in football is a quarterback on a rookie contract. And I don't think so it's like a lot of people talk about, obviously the fact that Tua, had this major injury in college, and it's like he doesn't even get an off season to fully learn the offense, and then he's getting switched out in and out with Fitzpatrick. Shades of the Browns stuff with Deshaun Kaiser, by the way, who is just, not that the Browns options were any better, but you remember how he kept getting switched out for his name escapes me now. He was on our practice squad. Kevin Hogan? Kevin Hogan? Is that?
Oh, yeah, Kevin Hogan.
Yeah, they kept switching out our second round pick with Kevin Hogan, just like willy-nilly. And it's like, dude, you crushed this guy.
He started a game that year, too.
Yeah, I think against the Texans, if I remember correctly.
It was, yeah. It wasn't good.
But it's like the Dolphins have this big build of all these receivers and this defense and Emmanuel Ogbah, who I still miss. And it's like, dude, you're going to give up all your long-term flexibility. I don't know. I don't want to dwell on it too long, but I'm just saying, it's like, thank God the Browns don't do this dumb shit. And I'm not even normally one to really dig, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't. Like I said before, if he had already been suspended, like let's say he gets suspended 8 games, whatever it is, and you had somebody, and you still had Fitzmagic, okay.
Yeah,
I get that. But I don't know. I think it's a terrible, terrible idea. Let's jump in over here. I am so glad we're past those things.
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ed. Hi, John. Hello,
you would think
everyone.
Madden would have used the best analytics to depict Stefanski.
Yeah.
They didn't use any. Ashley has a question. Will we stop? Will we go through halftime? Yeah, probably. We'll probably do the first half, kind of talk about the first half a little bit, kind of see what we're going to look for this in the second half, and then we'll probably jump off of here.
Yeah, at some point, because I got to get up at 2, so I got to pass out. I'm hoping to sleep for at least a few hours, so we'll kind of see how things go.
Yeah, we should be able to. Should be just about an hour and a half for the first half. Water or vodka? No, it's Kool-Aid tonight. It's Kool-Aid.
I don't know what Stefanski's saying, but I have it on mute, but I see he's getting interviewed.
Is he on? I must be behind you because nobody's on the field.
I'm on local TV.
I'm on YouTube TV.
We're talking about Baker.
That's going to be a problem if you're ahead of me.
That is true. I'll stay calm.
Let's listen to Stefanski. Couple series with the ones, he says.
I guess Nick Chubb's not playing tonight, just Kareem.
Man, there's a lot of people wearing those 1975 unis in the back. Man, are they clean. They are clean. I'm telling you what, my wife made these homemade chicken tenders with this spicy barbecue sauce. It's burning my ass. Woo! I mean, it's delicious. Don't get me wrong. Knocked it out of the park, but my God.
Wow.
No, I'm good. I'm going to keep going with this sauce, but it's hot. I'll eat some of these mashed potatoes.
Let's see what we got here.
Man, I'll tell you what. Coach Stefanski, he's a handsome son of a bitch, ain't he? I'm secure enough in my masculinity to tell you that is one handsome son of a bitch.
Right,
we think we're going? Oh, we're going to get the offense first. All right.
I don't want to play spoiler. Demetric Felton back to take the kick.
Oh, we got Felton back there. Okay. Guys, I think I'm watching YouTube TV. That's my cable provider. So y'all are a little bit ahead of me. So I'm not going to, as the plays are happening, I'm not staring at the comments. I had some. I don't know. I'm not going to rehash this. I'm not going to rehash this week.
I think I should have known this, but obviously, Nick Harris starting tonight instead of J.C. Treader.
Treader's got that injury.
Yeah.
We're going to get Kareem. Okay. A little bit of Janovich. Some hoop. See, I like that. Put all the starters out of there. Give Nick Harris his opportunity to showcase so that he can get traded.
Wow. I'm just like taking.
What's going on, Sam? Good to see you, buddy.
Wow.
Oh man, look at Six back on the field. Oh,
not ideal.
Okay. I'm telling you, man. Oh, a flag. What is this?
Yeah. Yeah, this is tough because I'm behind you. Maybe.
Damn it, Nick Harris. That's not how you get traded.
That is certainly not how you get traded.
Did you hear me right before they called it? I said, was it Nick Harris? And then he goes, holding, number 53. Oh, Jesus. Of course it was. I'm going to tell you what. Kareem runs with so much more power than I thought he did when he came to Cleveland. Like, because you just, I think about him at KC, and, it's an outside fan's perspective, so I didn't see him all the time. And I always thought he was just this speedy scat back. And then all of a sudden he comes to Cleveland, he starts running people over, and I'm like, wow, he really is a really well-balanced back. Hey, who's been telling y'all about that man, number 11?
Is that 3 straight games that the pass has started out to Donovan? I think it has. Oh,
I don't know, because I thought his one catch last week wasn't at the beginning. It might have been.
Well, I tweeted it anyway because I'm pretty sure it's true.
I'm telling you though, that Donovan Peoples-Jones, man, if there was a handsome podcast host that told you about him months ago, that probably would have been great, wouldn't it?
Was that Schwartz? Okay.
Ripping it. Oh, that's man. Yeah, thank you, Jeezy's.
Wow,
I was gonna say, you ain't gonna call that.
You can definitely see that Baker's not used to Schwartz's speed because he underthrew him there.
He doesn't in practice.
Yeah, because they haven't had all the time together.
It's nice to see him though.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
I love this though, that Baker's just like, hey, I got a couple series. I'm gonna let this thing rip.
Yeah, why not?
Actually, I think Schwartz kind of held up on that one a little bit because it looks like it was slightly overthrown. You notice what you saw on that play? Something we talked about. They lined Harrison Bryant up as H-back, as a fullback.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about potentially cutting Janovich to keep 4 running backs and using a guy like Harrison Bryant as a pseudo H-back, as a pseudo fullback. And on that last Kareem Hunt run there, they motioned him into the backfield as an H-back. That's what I'm talking about when you come to why I think you could cut Janovich. Oh. That's only shot that defensive line's got to even make any plays tonight.
Yeah.
Batting that ball down.
I hate the. I hope that Baker's able to cut down on those plays. Okay. Wow. Yards after the catch. Let's go.
Hey,
oh, sorry.
What did we talk about, Nick?
I'm sorry. I get excited. I couldn't help it. Spoiler alert. Spoiler.
I do this. So I used to do that to my dad all the time. My dad has Dish Network, which is behind cable. The satellite is just behind cable. And I used to do that all the time. I'm like, yeah, and he'd be like, stop it. And then he'd hang up on me. Oh, that is some blown coverage. Oh, there's my dad. He says, hoop. That's the stuff we need to see, man. That's the stuff you just did not see from Hooper last year. Now, I get it. See, you love that. Do you see that on that replay, the two DBs? Because you have that crossing route. That's scheming people open, right? So the way the receiver goes inside, the two DBs slam into each other, so nobody's out there on Austin Hooper. Nostra says he's on YouTube TV, and they're on time with you. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Why my YouTube TV is behind, but I'm clearly behind.
Oh, that's don't like that.
Honestly, I mean, in terms of our offense tonight specifically, I'm not too awfully worried about scoring points. Just let's work on some timing. Let's work on some schemes and yeah. Yeah, you got to knock down. I mean, that was a pretty well played play.
Yeah.
That's still the right call though by Baker. Because that guy's coming. That guy's coming completely unblocked.
No spoilers here. I'm waiting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why you're getting traded.
What do you think that was? Oh. Okay, never mind. No spoilers. No spoilers here.
We going for it again? I'm telling you.
Oh God. Well.
Oh.
Now I feel really dumb about that.
Sam checking in on YouTube is my dad's colleague. Works with my dad at Walmart, driving truck for Walmart. I didn't realize that was you, Sam. He said he can only watch about the first quarter because he's too old and he has to go to bed.
Okay, so I need that's.
Ooh.
I tweeted that's the type of catch that made Austin Hooper a Pro Bowler, and now I feel real dumb.
Well,
whoops, gonna get roasted for that one.
Dan's wah. That's really.
No, it's not ideal. Not very much.
No, that's not ideal. I think in most real games, Stefanski probably kicks that.
I mean,
that's
sure,
like,
but you gotta. I mean, come on.
When you make what Austin Hooper makes, that's a first down you have to make. You have to secure that, and you have to power for the first down. That's the stuff that got you. That's the stuff he did in Atlanta that got him the contract, got him the responsibility that he currently has in Cleveland. Yeah. And that's the kind of stuff that makes me want to see more of 85 and then potentially move on from Austin Hooper. It's stuff like that I saw a lot last year that made me go, I was a big Hooper guy, loved the signing. But that's the stuff that we saw repeatedly last year.
Yeah.
That made me just think, I'm not paying that much money for this.
I would have liked to think, between him and Hodge there, it's like Baker has been one of the best red zone quarterbacks throughout his NFL career, and that was gross.
I'll tell you something right now, though. DPJ, OBJ, or Landry caught that Hodge pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, I would like to think so. I don't know what happened. My group chat is telling me that is squarely on Hooper's shoulders.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth.
I think it is. I think it was, yeah.
And they're saying Hodge probably had to catch that too. So, I don't know. Just some other people's opinions. Quick live reaction.
This is fun, guys. Please, questions and comments and your reactions as we go. I'm done eating now, so.
Ooh, we on defense now. Oh, my.
Yeah, but in a minute. All right.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going to.
Who is 52?
Elijah Lee. Where am I at? I'm trying to find my phone. Oh, there it is. I sit back here. All right, guys.
That was Kyle Pitts. Wow. Oh, spoilers. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's.
I'm trying to wait for you.
Hey, look who was late to the party on there. That super improved linebacker. I love Elijah Lee, though, on that play because he's, like, so determined to not let the ball get around him. He's like, I like to see John Johnson out there. I know. I really feel like Elijah Lee's responsibility was probably Kyle Pitts.
I'm not sure, but the next play is oh boy.
Well, that's not good for me, is it? That was not. That was an improved linebacker. Is Hodge's job on the line? That comes in from Dan in Florida. The reports are that they do not want to pay his 2.1 as he is wide receiver 6. So I believe he is on his way on the trade block out.
Is Alex Mack still a Falcon? Is that a thing?
No. No, he got cut at the beginning of the offseason.
Wow. Ooh.
Billings. Oh, they got Malik out there. Okay. That's
Good.
okay. That's okay. I like him getting some snaps. Mac Wilson will have to play a ton tonight because those are about the only 3 healthy linebackers they have for tonight's game.
It is crazy, right? Like, nobody picked Mac Wilson to be on the Browns roster, and it just feels like every domino that was necessary for Mac to make the roster is falling.
See, that's one of those things where, John Johnson allows the catch, but open field tackle there, right? Like,
yeah, it was okay.
Greg Newsome, look at Greg Newsome on that replay. Just I know he wasn't on the guy who made the catch. We talk about him being sticky, right? Like sticking to the guy, and he is just sticking right to his guy on that one. Well, I'm not sure. Like, you give up that enormous play on the first down. I'm not sure how the defense can have that much better. Oh.
I just want to say, okay, so you flip. Actually, I'm gonna.
What's up?
It's a perfect example. So the Browns are in like 4th and 6 for the goal, and Kevin Stefanski goes for it to try and run a play and get it. And the Falcons are in 4th and 1 midfield, and they're just like, yep, let's punt it. Dude, it's preseason, man. Like, it's such a difference in coaching to me.
It's kind of odd, isn't it? Because, like, if it was 4th and 6 anywhere else, obviously Stefanski doesn't go for it. But Well, not obviously. I guess it just depends on where that 4th and 6 was, but it's just a total different overall philosophy. Like you said, I mean, it's in Stefanski's situation. He goes like, "Hey, I got a lot of my starters out here. There may be some situations this year where we have to go for 4th and 6 in the red zone. Let's just go ahead, get another rep in on this exact situation, and let's see how we deal with it." I know there's not as much pressure because it's not a real game. It's not a real situation, but it is situational football that you can't always mimic in practice. I mean, you're looking at where were the Falcons? Just about midfield, right? I mean, yeah, that's an interesting thing. I'm gonna hop over on to the old Twitterverse. See what's going on the live reaction on the Twitter. Mac Wilson season. I hate you. I saw that immediately. I'm gonna do the Twitter on my phone so that I can keep up with what's going on. I'm gonna make some Mac Wilson comments tonight, and I know I'm gonna eat them.
They're talking about
the dude's gonna ball out tonight, and I hope he does. I do. I've said that a million times. But I got another person a person called me disrespectful or told me I condescended her this week on Twitter because she commented on one of my posts when I made the comment about, like, I'm tired of this. Mac Wilson is not good. You keep telling me he's good. We do this every year where he is a training camp hero, and then he fair catches people for touchdowns. And she's like, you can never convince Max haters. And I said, I'm a realist. I want him to be good, but the reality is he's not. And she was like, don't condescend to me. And I'm like, wow, that was such a boomer comment. Because your opinion, I disagree with your opinion. I provide you. Ooh, I love it. Ooh. And people are trying to tell me that 30's getting cut. I can't find a scenario where 30 gets cut. You know what I mean? Because I think Demetric Felton makes this roster as wide receiver 6. Like, that's where Felton makes the roster. If he's making it as wide receiver 6, you need 3 running backs, right? And I think the 3rd running back is easily Dearness Johnson.
So the first week that Dearness Johnson looked really good, I said that he was better than Najee Harris.
Which was 100% a joke, but man, did you.
Yeah. Well, we're just going to keep tweeting it. And
did you do it again?
We're just going to keep tweeting it.
You're out of control, man.
I will not stop. And no hate to the boomers. I didn't feel like that. I just felt like that was an unfair comment from the person who was telling you that. Wow.
What the condescending comment?
Yeah.
I thought that was just, ooh. See, and it's that stuff, man. That first down run there on 2nd and 6, like, I don't think Demetric Felton's there as a runner yet. Trade stock rising. Oh, that's an interesting question. Is the trade stock rising for Dearness Johnson? I don't think you trade Dearness Johnson.
I don't think so either.
But if there's one guy whose stock is very high for a trade, it is Dearness Johnson. I just don't think they're listening. Okay, there's another false start.
You know what? Wills has had issues with that pretty repeatedly. And he did it in camp the one day I was there. I remember he did it last season. Would love to see him improve upon that.
Our friend Ainsley is at the game. She is down there in Atlanta.
She is.
And she informed us that she is full go on the drunk train.
She said, we're in a group chat, and he said for every like that she got, she would have a beer, and we gave her quite a few likes. Interesting. We don't mean to get quiet. We're just taking in.
Taking it in, man. Take it in. I just don't like people that automatically, like, if you say something, like you commented on my post, you commented on something that I was involved in, and you tried to make a comment, and then when I made the comment about him being bad in games, she was condescending to me, and she goes, I have not been at every practice like you apparently have. And I'm like, that is the most disrespectful thing ever, to try to call disrespect when they're what? Kadero Hodge. We talking about it? Look at 6 firing lasers out there.
You know what? I'm literally tweeting that right now.
Firing lasers tonight, man. Firing lasers. I like what Collinsworth's talking about.
Oh, man. Well,
I like what Collinsworth's talking about the last time Baker was on Sunday Night Football, when he just looked rattled against the Rams in 2019. And he's pointing out, this is not the same Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield looks more comfortable than I have ever seen Baker Mayfield look.
You're going to be a happy man in a second.
Oh!
For those who are listening beyond, Hodge just caught. What a pass.
Oh, what a pass. What a man.
That was.
Man.
We're all strumming the guitar right now.
We're strumming. Let's strum it, baby.
Wow. And you know what? That's what I said. Is that Baker just started out 2021 the same way he ended 2020, throwing lasers.
I just sent out
I don't care what happened against Kansas City last year. Baker Mayfield was throwing lasers in that game.
Baker Mayfield was the only reason the Browns were in that game.
Agreed.
Offensively. The only reason.
And
I just sent out the most simple tweet I'll ever send out. Yeah. Baker's ready.
He had I like that. Baker had to throw that over a defender too. Wow. Damn. That was what a throw.
Well, it's under review.
I don't care if it's not a touchdown. That was a great throw.
Yeah, people weighing in. This makes things interesting. A dime. Baker even played the guitar. I didn't see that because I was tweeting. Did he? Oh, look at him. I'm telling you what, this is a cohesive group, guys. This group knows they have the shot to be something special. And I'm not saying that really matters, but the team that we fielded in 2019 that we all thought was going to be special, they had false optimism. They weren't actually a well-rounded, well-coached group that was together. This group is. This group doesn't just think that, we're just better than everybody, we'll show up and win. They have legitimate talent, a legitimate plan, and they're ready to execute it. And I think that it's going to be exciting, guys. Like, I think that I know we go on and on and on and on and on about it, but it's exciting. I think we're really. Dan said the same thing as you, Nick. He weighs in here. He says, let me bring it up on the screen here. He said, I agree. I don't care if it's a touchdown. That was a great throw, and I think Baker's done for the day. Baker's done. If that was a touchdown, Baker's done.
I would assume.
I would assume so. I don't need to see anything else.
No, there's probably no reason.
This is going to be a special year, guys.
Wow, even Sean. This is the Baker I want and need for the next 6 months. Man, Sean, running backs don't matter, Sean. Tweeting positively about Baker Mayfield. What a guy.
I know Sean is like a self-proclaimed asshole on the internet. Like he says that about himself. But the way he puts things, I think he knows the way he comes off, and then I think he gets surprised when people take him the way they take him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, I'm just saying. And it's like, no, but you put that out there, like, knowing. Like,
it's amazing. And somebody just said, JOK season just said this to me. Every ball looks like it's on a rope. And it's so true.
Yeah. Our good friend Cancel Anime is weighing in. That throw was incredible. Says that it was one of those throws that if Patrick Mahomes made it, everybody would go insane. I'm
sure.
with you. I'm with you. I'm doing a lot of cheering tonight. That's what I'm here for. Our good friend Jess weighing in.
I'm happy with that. You know what? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like take in the game fully as we're like commentating on it. But I am enjoying talking about it. And like I'm also tweeting about it, so it's like it's just
it's really interesting because I don't want there to be like dead air because it's not a show, so we're not like prepped. Things have to happen for us to talk.
Yeah, it's just reaction.
But this is fun. I'm not sure we're going to do it during the regular season because I am way too locked in during the regular season.
Yeah, it's
guys hop on in, make some
live
comments,
and die
have
on
some
every play.
Good sometimes. Yeah.
All right, so let's see some defense then. Well, I mean, obviously Atlanta hasn't scored, but I'd love to see like a sack or.
I'd like to see. I mean, I'd like to see 58. I mean, that's what I came here for.
Yeah, agreed.
Dan says he appreciates our sacrifices.
No, I don't mind doing this for a preseason game. I think.
I enjoy it for a preseason game.
It's a fun experiment.
Because I'll go back and rewatch this. For those of you that don't know, we got NFL Game Pass, and so I'm going to be rewatching a lot of games and studying a lot of film using Game Pass as well.
Looks like Matt Ryan's out.
Matt Ryan was never in.
Oh well, it shows you how much I'm literally just looking at our defense. I'm not really even paying attention to.
I'm barely either. But on that replay of the pass to Pitts, I noticed it was number 15, so I knew it's not Matt Ryan.
Got it.
Okay. And look who's in there. They don't run very well. 58 next to 99. Now that might be a good run-stopping combo right there. Good old Malik McDowell is in there.
Yeah. Wow. Is Rashard Higgins playing tonight, or is he not?
No, I believe that the hamstring thing.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, Joe Jackson in pursuit. Joe Jackson is not a starter right now as a defensive end, but I like him a lot to sneak on the back end as like number 53. Like if he makes it, like he's going to be the last edge guy, and they're probably going to have to keep 10 defensive linemen probably for Joe Jackson to be in there. I would have liked to see Tack McKinley out there, but I understand he's probably just not.
Okay. So now
Malik McDowell. Now I get that. I understand that is a third. Look at that play, and you tell me, man, 58. Oh, I know it's a first down. I see it's a first down, but you know what I'm not seeing?
What's that?
When Billings has been out there, he's not getting his ass whooped the way we've been seeing it. And I know it's only limited reps.
Yeah, I haven't been able to. I'm not like fully absorbing this game, and like that's okay.
I'm pretty well zoomed in on the defensive tackles right now, trying to see what's going on. Ooh. I'm telling you, man, I'm having a hard time keeping Sheldon Day off my roster.
Yeah, no, I could see it.
He seems to be the guy that is the odd man out. If you keep 5, let's say you keep 5 D tackles. If you only keep 5, Day seems to be the guy that's Stefanski throwing a challenge. Okay. Day seems to potentially be the odd man out if you only keep 5 tackles, and Malik McDowell is one of them. I think Day seems to be the odd man out in that situation. But truthfully, if they do keep 6, which I've heard plenty of people suggest they keep 6 and 4 edge, I think number 6 is easily McDowell. Or I'm sorry, Sheldon Day. If they keep 6, I don't know how Sheldon Day's not on there.
Yeah,
Sheldon Day, we talked about it. He's the insurance policy, right?
Yeah, no, I get that. And that's good. Grossi just tweeted Stefanski is challenging a spot in the first quarter. Really? Like what is the purpose of tweeting that? I would love to.
I don't like to hate on Grossi. Like I know some people enjoy it. Like he deserves a lot of what he gets. But it's like how how you come off, right? Like it's like with Mary Kay. I think Mary Kay gets some unwarranted hate. I understand why some people don't like her, but she is not on his level, if you ask me.
And you know what? Okay, so let's say Stefanski's just challenging this, which, granted, I'm seeing the replay right now, and it looks like a good challenge. But
Walker stonewalled him, man. Walker looked good. I like that play.
Yeah, and so okay, it's totally fine if you want to challenge it. Like you're going through all the things that you're gonna do in the regular season. Like why not? Like what does this matter? This is a meaningless game. What is the problem with just doing challenging a play?
I think he's right.
I think he is too. Yeah,
man, I love these. Dude, these camera angles.
Spoiler.
I love these camera angles. But Malik McDowell just powers on through him, and he does exactly what he has to do. He gets a hold of him, slows him down, and he allows those free-flowing linebackers that the offensive linemen weren't allowed to climb to the next level of block. And there's Mack Wilson and Anthony Walker there to clean it up. Mostly Anthony Walker. But yeah, what's the issue here, Grossi? Like, if you're playing starters because you want them to get real reps, should you not get real reps as a coach? Like he's challenging that in a real game, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I take every opportunity I can to roast him for the stuff that he says.
All right, Billings, this is where you got to make your money. There's no way that's caught. That's on the ground. What?
All right. So here we are. Okay. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, he caught that. I like that. That's the stuff that got Arthur Smith this head coaching job. Yeah, that's just I think a confusion in coverage there by Harrison Newsome. They didn't pass off properly. Ronnie Harrison, man.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Guys, you had to know this was coming. He was going to do this to me the entire time.
Okay.
I still feel for Josh Rosen, man. He got an even rawer end of the deal than Baker did. Who is that, AJ? Yeah. No, that's...
Yeah,
I couldn't tell who that was. Was that AJ Green?
There was.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like it was 36, and 36 would be, John Johnson and AJ Green. That's AJ Green. They said it was John Johnson. That's AJ Green.
No, it was definitely
That's my boy. Yeah, he beats him, but AJ catches up.
Yeah, sure does.
AJ's that long corner, man. Long arms, long legs.
I don't have the quote anymore because I got a new phone, but I think it was in one of the episodes of Building the Browns, but AJ Green said that the reason he came to the Browns was Joe Woods, that he had like some kind of comfort level with Joe Woods, and that's why he chose the Browns as an undrafted free agent. And so, when he's a contributor, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to think about the fact that the reason we have this guy is because of who our defensive coordinator is.
Well, you think that giant bag of money probably had something to do with it too.
Yeah, no doubt, but
Greg Newsome in the slot again here on this play. Yeah, I've seen enough of 58 to put him on this roster, I think. With relative comfort.
mm-hmm.
Very good level of comfort, I think, with Malik McDowell on this roster.
I'm excited. This is a great start. I'm very happy with this start.
Yeah, I'm very happy with this start. I mean, you look at some of these short yardage situations, you want a little bit more, but you also remember, Miles and Clowney make this game so much different.
Yeah, easy.
I'm gonna have to rewatch these drives with Baker though again because those were some dimes.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not going to play anymore, and that's
He shouldn't.
no. So I would definitely like to see him not be out there anymore.
Jesus. I tweeted out Baker is ready 14 minutes ago and I got 126 likes.
Yeah, that's what game day is like, my friend. That and so much more.
I've never I'll take this time. We're on a break here. Thank all of you guys, man.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us.
Thanks to you for joining us. I tweeted out about a service member that needed help yesterday. I asked you guys if you could retweet or you could give money to this service member who lost everything in a house fire. And by the end of yesterday, this modest goal of $2,000 had already been reached. We did not think we could get him $2,000, and Brown's Twitter proved why they remain undefeated. Thank you guys for coming together for somebody that needed it. And thank you guys for supporting us the way you've supported us.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? The Patreon support especially has been incredible. So thank you, everyone. Ed, Jessica, MC, Andy, Roger, and our Nick, your brother, and I'm forgetting
who has the same birthday as you,
which is crazy. And Ryan.
Yep.
Yes. So thank you to all of you.
I got some comments that all the offense looks confident and prepared. They're well coached. They're just well coached. And I just think that the most appropriate meme or GIF that I could use right now is that Antonio Banderas where he's like,
okay, still on defense here. Let's see.
So somebody said, I've seen enough case time. I said, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see where we're at. I'm very curious. They still have obviously, but they still have the first team not the first team defense, but like Anthony Walker's in, John Johnson's in, Greg Newsome's in. Oh. One of our linebackers just got cooked, and I'm not sure who it is.
I actually was looking down at Twitter. I was trying to get caught up.
Who is that? I can't tell who that is. They just showed the replay, but I'm not sure who it is. 59, maybe?
59's Curtis Weaver.
It might be. Sorry, I couldn't tell if it was a linebacker or not, but
yeah, that looked like Curtis Weaver. Man, Curtis Weaver. Let's see. Let me look at it again. That's Curtis Weaver. He's unblocked, and he just can't set the edge. It's Curtis Weaver, man. Like I told you guys on here for a long time, man. He's not what I thought he was going to be. He changed his body. We were touted for someone so much different. He's just not explosive. Now that's what I want to see Mac Wilson do. Read a screen and break it up. Hey, you give me more of that 51. No, Dan says with 58. No, it was 59. It was Curtis Weaver. Came back on the replay and seen it.
Yeah, it was
Man, I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about Greg Newsome.
I'm having a grand old time tweeting about this live as well. It's so much fun.
I've only sent out like 2 tweets, but I've live tweeted the last couple games, man. It's a lot of fun to live tweet.
You don't need many.
Listen.
Oh, baby. Okay. Who are you?
Like, listen, I know that he doesn't make the play there, but did you just see what Malik McDowell did to his man on that play?
No.
Malik McDowell just pushed that lineman 6 yards in the backfield in the quarterback's face. Like I get it. That was a run play, but if that's a pass play.
Somebody just said Malik just pushed his man to Tennessee.
And then Malik McDowell just shoved his man into Malvo's freaking arms for a sack. That is hilarious.
He's crazy.
Dude, have you not seen enough from Malik McDowell? Look at this. Watch him on this rep. He gets a hold of him and then Malvo finishes it off, but he just 2 straight plays where he just whipped that lineman. Browns fan for life says we're not stout enough up in the middle. I think right now you're getting a little bit. It's better than what I've seen at the beginning of the year. McDowell is the difference right now.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Malik McDowell, man, making that roster. It's a beautiful thing.
I've seen more than enough. I want to see more. Keep getting him in game shape. He needs more reps, just solely for game shape. But I don't need to see anything else to put him on my roster. It's Dan weighs in with the exact thing that that we need to remember. This is without our primary defensive ends.
Wow. I sent a tweet 37 seconds ago and it has 20 likes about Malik McDowell. Fan favorite Malik McDowell. You can tweet anything you want about Malik McDowell and it will just go. I love it. It's happening before our very eyes.
I'm going to put a McDowell tweet out myself.
You should.
I've seen enough of McDowell. He has made my roster.
Yeah. You know what? And so for those who didn't watch our show back then, and I'm sorry I've been distracted. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm sorry. But I was on vacation and I was just like Jacob was like, hey, it's your turn to put together the 53-man roster. So whatever you think. And I'm on vacation. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, fuck it. We're going to go. And I normally don't curse. I don't know why I am cursing. But anyway.
We can say fuck on here, man.
Yeah.
It's our show.
But I know I do a lot in real life, just not on the show.
He does, by the way.
But anyway, I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I'm going for the home runs. I took Blake Hance, Michael Dunn, Malik McDowell, AJ Green, and was just like, we're doing it. And you know what? I was sitting there debating between Marvin Wilson and Malik McDowell, and Jacob was the one who pointed out to me. He's like, look at this picture of Malik McDowell and just how much bigger he is.
He's bigger than everybody else.
And I was like, you know what? That guy's a freak, right? And freaks do not come around very often. And I was like, okay, he's on the roster. He's made it. And I cannot wait to do our little bet with Andy and Jacob because I think I am the only one who had Malik McDowell on our roster.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think, you definitely beat me. I love him.
Ooh, baby. Oh, God. Sorry, I got excited. Don't mind me. I don't know. You're gonna want to watch. I promise that.
Some of our group chats, I feel bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Felton.
Demetric Felton. No spoilers. That's why I didn't say anything. But Demetric Felton, man.
Got to. Orlovsky with the A+ Baker tweet. Can somebody? Are you on there, Nick? Can you pull up this Orlovsky tweet?
I can't. Give me 1 second.
Man, that touchdown throw to Hodge. He has to switch his body with a dude in his face. Ooh, little Anthony Schwartz sighting. Okay. Little Case Keenum action coming in for you guys as we roll in well into the second hour
Let's see. And
of the live stream. We will probably carry you guys through a little bit of halftime before we take off.
Trying to pull Dan Orlovsky up. Man, Demetric Felton is just, he is crazy, man.
He's a weapon, man.
Macaroni. I am just saying.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, he is just, reasons why Baker Mayfield isn't replaceable. 1, he has elite/rare ball placement. It's top 5 to 7 in the NFL. 2, he has an absolute hose.
Yes.
And you should see his arm. Oh my God.
Ah! That is, I gotta go read that tweet wins. That tweet wins.
Dick jokes, baby. Let's go.
Hi, buddy. Oh, here comes the dog. He wants to say hello. The dog's just sticking his face in here, wants to see what's going on with everybody on the screen. He wants to hang out and watch football too.
Man, you know what? Oh wow! Oh hi, dog, doggo.
Ooh, that was a little dart there from Case.
I'll tell you what. I will.
Where's
tell
that?
you what.
I gotta find this Orlovsky tweet. This is phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
I love Orlovsky, by the way.
You know what? It's like we used to think that like these late picks were. Remember last year when all of us were clamoring to get, and I don't remember who the defensive back was. I think he was from Los Angeles. I believe the Titans traded for him.
Last year?
Yeah, last
year.
Oh,
Desmond King.
Yeah, and everyone was clamoring to get Desmond King, including me. You know, I would have liked to get help. But you
good catch from Ford
now, and it's just like, dude, you cannot. Oh my. Oh, okay, that thing. You can't just give these picks are no longer just flyers or having little, assuming the little value, because I'll tell you what, Andrew Berry has hit on these picks. I don't need to see any more from Demetric Felton to know that guy is going to contribute for the Browns.
Well, I got me and this guy had this argument that Demetric Felton is not explosive. He's not fast. He can't hit the big play. And well, that just contradicts what I've seen tonight.
Yeah.
I love Dearness Johnson, but I think there's a way that you keep both of them.
Yeah.
Because you cannot let go of Felton. Like
no way.
I think Dearness Johnson is the better runner right now. Ashley says at this point I wouldn't be surprised if Felton makes the 53. I don't think there's a chance he doesn't make the 53.
No, I don't think so either. He's been so good every time he touches the ball.
Case Keenum looks good today too.
Yeah.
Dan making the comment that he's moving the chains. He is. He's looking pretty good. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be excited to review some of this a little bit this week. I
can't wait to watch this back. You know what? This is just as, and Jacob, so you haven't been around on Browns Twitter as much to know, but this is a very light taste of what Browns Twitter is going to be like during game days, and it is awesome.
So last year's game day, I did some live tweeting, not a ton.
Yeah.
Man, James Hudson's just not ready. Blake Hance look pretty decent right now.
Oh man.
But we're just gonna go again. We're going.
I'm glad to see it. I don't care. I don't care about the result. I'm glad to see it.
No, I don't care either. I love it because I love Stefanski's aggressiveness. I mean, it pays off. It paid off a lot last year.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hubbard got burned. Oh,
close though. Both times close. I'm really glad Stefanski went for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a whole lot of reason that you don't go for it in these kind of situations. Put them in. Oh, has anybody added Mike Tannenbaum? Anybody at Mike? Anybody sending tweets at Mike Tannenbaum and asking him how this replaceable Baker Mayfield's going? Anybody taking the time to check in on Tannenbaum? We'd like to dedicate the next 5 seconds to fresh portobellos.
Let's see. Okay, so what I'm tweeting right now. Nope, not Stefan. Stefan. That's where it was wrong. Okay, so what makes me really happy? Stefanski went for it on 4th and goal both times, and that makes me really happy because you're not going to get a lot of opportunities to go for it on 4th down in regular season games. So it's like you're making the most of your opportunities, right? It's like you're not, and granted, we need to see kicking stuff too, but it's like, 4th down is so important, right? And when you go for it, you have to hit it. And so for them to go for it like they just did twice, I think that's hugely important to get those opportunities and to take advantage of it. So good for him. I'm really glad. This has been really fun.
Yeah, it is. Get an opportunity for people to bounce things off of us and talk to us.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Thank you everyone for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, guys. Baker goes 6 of 10, 113 and a touchdown.
And I just want to say we are nearing our YouTube subscriber goal to give away a GV artwork shirt. So anyone who's interested in that, please, it's totally free. You can take the opportunity and then voila, you're going to be entered to win a shirt. So if you would subscribe, that would mean a lot to us. Any kind of support for the podcast or any of that stuff is wonderful. So thank you to anyone who decides to do that.
You guys thought I wasn't going to do it, didn't you?
What'd you do?
I'm at Mike Tannenbaum.
Are you?
No, I forgot I blocked him. Yeah, that's why. That's why my life has been a lot better lately.
I get it. You got to keep your peace. Definitely, you certainly have to keep your peace. How does your Baker Mayfield tweet end up going?
The Baker's ready.
Yeah.
It was doing pretty good last I checked. Let's see. Oh, 182 in 32 minutes.
Love it. It's a beautiful thing. So I think by the looks of it, I can't tell immediately. I think Malik McDowell is out. No, 58's still there. 58's still there, being taller than everyone. 58 is literally the tallest man on the defense. Okay.
There he is, man.
Let's see what he's got. I'm hoping. Oh my God. Oh God.
You're killing me.
it's just beautiful. It is everything that your heart could want and more.
You're killing me. I just tweeted out math, and I won't apologize. Oh, Ed, did you just ruin it for me with a phenomenal tweet? Let's see. I'll watch. Sheldon Day and Malik McDowell just converging on the quarterback. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss.
How long has it been since McDowell played football?
So he was in the 2017 draft, so it would have been sometime in 2017, a little over 4 years, about 4.5 years. Ed's tweet. I love this tweet. I just tweeted out math, and I won't apologize. JJ3 plus Ronnie plus RL3 equals pick 6. 58 is stout. I didn't think he was going to be on time tonight. Yeah, I was on time tonight, Dan. 0 loss by going for it on 4th down. Who discovered McDowell in that junk heap? That would Felton just glides across the field.
Oh my God.
Just glides. I'm laying down on this.
I'm buying myself a Malik McDowell jersey. I'm telling you right now.
Look at
that
this,
number
guys.
58 is going to be my jersey, and I'm going to own it, and it's going to be wonderful, and everything is great.
We were getting comfortable in this watch along. I'm laying down.
I've fallen in love. I'm in love. Malik McDowell is my new love.
He's playing against better competition today, because I think it was pretty well all second to third stringers when he came in last week, and I'm not sure how many starters are out there. I may be wrong if they don't have any.
I don't care. He's insane.
But he's looking good.
I got a Steelers fan in my timeline that says, if the Steelers do not extend TJ Watt prior to the regular season now, we'll become a Browns fan. This is not a threat. I am so confident they will. I am willing to put my love on the line.
I respect that. I have a lot of respect for that comment. I shaved too. Did everybody notice? We're both.
Oh, yeah. Cameron Justice tweeted out, this is the Malik McDowell show, and it's just the perfect shout out to her, because that is the perfect tweet, and it should blow up as it should, because it's a beautiful tweet, and wow, it is the Malik McDowell show, and we are just living in it, and I love it.
Tell my dad to stay off Twitter. Hey, here's a great point. You're not going to be able to double team Billings with McDowell next to him.
You're not going to be able. Who are you double teaming? You got Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney to worry about.
Malik Jackson might be out there.
Yeah. Oh, baby. God.
These are problems we thought we had, and we addressed the defensive tackle position on this week's show on Thursday night on all of our platforms, of course. But you had all these questions, you have all these worries, and McDowell says it's all right because I'm going to dominate. And he's just a mountain.
This is so much fun. I am having so much fun.
Good football is fun, man. These next 2 weeks are going to be miserable.
I like to call next weekend the worst weekend of the year. I don't care if it's Labor Day. It's the worst weekend of the year because they tease you.
It used to have football on it. It used to have the 4th preseason game and then cut down day. So that was great.
I
actually have to work Saturday and Sunday next week. It's the first Ohio University football game will be on Saturday.
Who's 79?
It's Drew Forbes.
Fuck.
Is he down?
Yeah.
He It looks like cramps.
I've been so worried about all these injuries because so many other teams are like the Colts are literally falling apart.
Dude. I love the Colts too, like because I've always loved Peyton Manning, so I kind of like the Colts. And oh man, that is rough.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, people
and the worst part about that is Forbes has kind of struggled a little bit this preseason, and he needs these reps to make the squad. I'm not sure he does make the squad.
I just don't want to see anyone get hurt.
No, you never want someone to get hurt and be the reason.
Let's see. Okay. All right, so we have a little break here, right?
Okay.
For this,
yep.
I'm really happy with a lot of things I've seen so far.
Yep.
What have I not liked anything? I don't think so. Mac Wilson has been super active today. I've liked that.
On both good and bad plays.
Yeah. Malik McDowell's obviously
better.
Demetric Felton looks like a playmaker. God, the Baker debut was just wonderful.
You knew, like we were all confident this is what Baker would look like, but until he did it, it was just what we thought, right? Like no matter how confident you are in any kind of player's potential, I mean that goes for guys like JOK. Like I know we all freaked out about one preseason game from JOK, but it was like, but just like with that, it was like, okay, but we saw this guy that we had, and we're like, man, we have a really good shot, of having this difference maker, this offensive weapon, or I'm sorry, defensive weapon. And then he showed it. And like, man, we just all summer, man, we've seen the darts in practice, and we all keep saying, hey, remember, Baker is getting his first shot at a second year in a system. And we fought about that, and we went to battle for him. This is the first real look.
Yeah.
They're reminding us that we've lost 16 straight on opening day, and they're reminding me of that, and that's very nice of them.
He's talking right now.
Who is Baker?
Yeah.
He hasn't started talking yet.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Well, not good with Davian Davis dropping it. All right, let's talk to Baker.
Preseason game, so we're going to emphasize that. But other than that, protection was great, communication was great. Besides one third down not getting lined up right, or second down. But we'll harp on those things. Those are little things that happen. You try to iron out and get everybody locked in.
Year two in this system, how much more command do you have of this offense now?
Night and day difference for me.
Frank's just lowered the boom on that DB. That was interesting. I'm liking what I hear out of Baker. One of the first things he wants to talk about is a down where he said third down, then correct himself, second down that we lined up incorrectly. That's his emphasis. That's not rookie Baker. This is a completely different player in person, I think. I think it's ridiculous. The night and day difference between even just 2 years ago in Freddie's year.
How are you managing the expectations that are rising with every week?
We keep emphasizing that we set our own expectations. The noise on the outside is just.
Sorry, guys, a little bit of dead air here. I'm trying to listen to Baker's interview and kind of talk about, what he's pointing out.
Yeah, me too.
You never felt so good about a 7-3 game going into half, have you?
No.
I've liked what I've seen out of Jordan Franks tonight. I haven't seen, interestingly enough, not any Johnny Stanton out there tonight. A guy that I think could sneak into that fourth DT position. I'm sorry, TE, tight end position. But Jordan Franks, he's making it. I think at least one of Franks is a monster of a man too. Like he's a big dude. At least one of those, Connor Davis or Jordan Franks, if not both, I think you got to find a way to stash them on the practice squad. Because you get to activate 2 of your practice squad players every single week.
Yeah. I got to listen to some of the interview. Not all of it, but just for him to say it's a night and day difference for him, that he feels that is great to hear.
Well, that's a comment. The first thing the great Al Michaels says, we've had enough meetings with Baker Mayfield. He has it together. That's the takeaway that Al Michaels, how many amazing players has Al Michaels sat down with?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
there's Franks again.
Yeah. I don't know anything about him, to be honest.
I like Jordan Franks. I'm not sure. He had some drops last week, so I wasn't sure that you were going to. He hadn't shown us enough to make the roster.
Yeah.
But he's showing us some stuff. Interesting timeout taken here by Atlanta. A pivotal third down.
I think, have you seen anything that stood out to you on defense besides Malik McDowell?
I've seen Mack Wilson make more plays than I think I've ever seen him make before.
Okay.
I mean, there's at least some progress there. He's been out of position a time or two, for sure, but he looks – Mack Wilson's issue for me is always his confidence. He doesn't trust his eyes, and he just doesn't react quick enough. I've seen more out of Mack tonight. Greg Newsome is sticky.
I would agree.
Like, he is just on his guy.
I know
Davion
Davis doesn't catch that right there, but I really think that he is a legitimate wide receiver that could contribute for the Browns. Ooh, okay. Little field goal attempt.
It's interesting. The Davion Davis thing's interesting. We talked about it last week with the impending suspension. Because we talked about Anthony Schwartz and his injury. And we've seen him out there today playing a little bit. And the thing I think is most interesting about that is Davion Davis is the kind of guy that, oh my God, if we're going to kick like that all year, you're going to make me nervous. Ooh, that kick made me nervous.
Yeah, hey, he made it. I just tweeted Chase McLaughlin tonight. Perfect.
Man. Look at these clips of Odell working out on the field before the game. And
I don't know if anyone
he's still that dude.
He doesn't have a super big streaming base. They're showing Jedrick Wills right now. I'm not sure what they're saying, but I've watched him stream a bunch on Twitch. He's really cool. Like, it was really interesting to see, like, him.
Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy.
Like, just in his house, you know what I'm saying? Like, just hanging out. Like, the one night I was watching him and he ordered Swenson's, and I thought that was super cool. You know, just like stupid, dumb things. But it's just,
Man, just watching McDowell walk by some of these guys.
He's a freak. He's a freak. The Browns have no one. No, I mean, the only freak So you could say the Browns have like 3, right? Myles Garrett, David Njoku, and Malik McDowell.
Well, Clowney's a pretty physical freak too.
Agreed. But I just think McDowell is just so much bigger.
I'm just looking at him walking out, and it's just like I can't get over it.
Elliott, holy macaroni!
See, I don't know that I love night games on Sundays. I definitely don't like them on Mondays because I have to go to work all day, and it's really hard to get through work when there's football at the end of the day. It just makes the day drip.
I know.
Look at that. There we go, Jordan Elliott. That's about time. But did you know who else blew through that line right next to him?
Who was it?
There's that number 58. If you watch this again, Jordan Elliott and Malik McDowell basically don't get touched. They just explode through there. If Elliott doesn't get him, McDowell gets him for a loss too. Jordan Elliott, this last couple of games, last week and then that rep there, I mean, there he is. There's Jordan Elliott making the tackle again with Malik McDowell. And Mac Wilson's in there. All right. Elliott, you're a top 100 pick. I was very underwhelmed by you last night. I don't know. I haven't noticed Jordan Elliott out there. I haven't seen him a ton of reps out there prior to this, but that's...
I don't know. I mean, he had a sack last week, right?
He had a good game.
Loss.
Jordan Elliott was the second highest graded player on that defense last week.
Mm-hmm. Behind our fellow friend.
I'll tell you what, that McDowell grade last week, made you think of something, but I'm intrigued to see what he gets this week.
Yeah, he has just been all over the field.
Guys, thank you so much. I know a lot of you guys have been along with us in this entire hour and a half.
This is really cool. Oh, Browns fan for life. Hello, Ed. Hello. Dan, other Dan. We got double Dans here. We got a lot of fun.
Dan letting us know Drew Forbes is out for the rest of the game. That's a tough thing for me. I'm a big Drew Forbes guy, and he doesn't look like himself. He's struggling with the run concepts and the run fits, and it's just I don't think he makes the team. Uh-oh. I'm not struggling with the fact that he may not make the team. There are Twitter feeds up there for anybody that's joining in. It's about the end of our first half watch party. We are going to go a little bit into training camp or into halftime, and then we will take off. Thank you for everybody that's watched, commented, subscribed, liked our videos, DM'd me. I love all the great conversations that we have every day on Twitter. All of our Patreon subscribers, thank you so much. For the opportunity, those that don't know, our Patreon, I put out a weekly recap of players I liked from this game. I talk about them in an article that I write, usually the next day or so. I put it out. I'll probably put it out tomorrow or Tuesday. You get exclusive early access to any of our extra bonus episodes. That was a great play there by Mac Wilson. That was great open field tackle. That's the stuff he typically didn't do well.
I do a lot of quotes and stats from the week. I like to put that out as well for our Patreon our patrons.
We do a newsletter on Saturdays, and that is part of the newsletter.
And we're still figuring out a way to bring you bonus episodes that come early. We've had some here and there. And so we're going to continue to figure that out. We're just, as we settle into the season, we're gonna figure out more ways to bring you that.
Yeah, we got a lot of really cool things coming, I think.
Yeah, we do.
Got some stuff to talk about on Tuesday's show when we break down the actual 53 man. We'll talk about it. Oh, Jojo Natson out there for this return. I like Jojo. I hope there's a creative way to keep Jojo Natson. I do. Very good open field tackle there, though, on the punt return team. But yeah, no, man, the Patreon exclusive content, man. We're working to bring everybody more content, but some exclusive stuff over there on the Patreon. We're extremely blessed that anybody subscribes to it. It's because of the Patreon that we're able to make the Game Pass purchase. Make that purchase for the Game Pass in order to bring you more in-depth analysis by I'm gonna do a lot of film study for our upcoming opponents, and having the means to do that comes from the Patreon, and it will continue to help us generate more better content. That's the
it helps us be informed. It helps us learn more. It helps us really gain perspective on what we're talking about and not be just like a bland I love Malik McDowell. Well, why do you love Malik McDowell? Like what really, or I love this and that. Baker Mayfield looks like an MVP candidate. Well, why? Right? Like the whys are important. I think it separates you, and so
Blake Hans is on center.
Okay.
Nick Harris playing a little bit of guard, it looks like. Oh, hey, our friend Big Brown Dog on Twitter joining us here.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Joining us in there. Good to see you. Dan makes an interesting comment. Dan in Florida lets us know that Dearness Johnson is getting showcased, I think. I want to keep him, but James Hudson, man. Oof. It is not. It's not been good.
I mean, well, okay, so we knew that was going to be a developmental pick, right?
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
So, yeah, I mean,
there's Jordan Franks. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh no, okay, he's good. That's an interesting concept, Dan, that he might be getting showcased. Yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he becomes a surprise trade. I mean, I'm telling you, if here he goes getting another screen pass. I'm telling you, if somebody I don't know necessarily what it takes, but if you called me, if I could get a conditional 5 that could be a 4 for my running back 3, I know that's a lot. But if you call, because of Demetric Felton, if you called with that, a potential early day 3 pick, I mean, that feels like something you would. I mean, you got to think about it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I was at work Friday night, but I guess Dwayne Haskins had a terrible night. That's what I've been hearing.
I haven't gotten to see a lot of that stuff. I don't. You bring up an interesting point about potentially moving guys for picks. I really don't know. We haven't really seen Andrew Berry set a precedent for. Oh, geez. Well, that is not a ringing endorsement right there. But so we haven't really seen Andrew Berry set a precedent for any of this stuff yet. But I think
Nick Harris can't play guard, guys. Like that, right there, you see it again. Nick Harris And then James Hudson
Hudson's having a rough time. James Hudson is having a rough time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at Nick Harris on this play too, kind of see what's going on. Harris just whiffs. Well, that's not Harris. That's 63.
I don't know why I said Harris. Did I say Harris? I did say
Oh,
Harris.
no, I kept saying it. It's Javon Patterson. Javon Patterson. I apologize, Nick Harris. I've been thinking that Javon Patterson in there was Nick Harris, and he's not.
I was looking at the Hudson holding call.
Well, I just knew the guy next to him wasn't very good either on that play. Chris Hubbard's looking like himself out there.
You know what? Thank God for Chris Hubbard, because man, our backup tackle spot would be I guess with I'm trying to think if Hance or Dunn could play. I don't think can either one of them play tackle? I don't think so.
I mean, Blake Hance handled Frank Clark as a left tackle in the playoffs last year.
That is a great point that my brain did not think of at this current time.
It helps him. It helps him that he can play tackle, and that James Hudson right now is continuing to show he is a developmental guy, which is fine. Yeah. You knew that when you drafted him. He's only got 11 games as a tackle, I think, in college.
Yeah.
So, maybe that helps Blake Hance make the roster.
There's a clip from, oh my God, and I'm gonna retweet it right now. There is our friend Anthony Y got a clip of Malik McDowell driving his man back, and it is crazy. I just retweeted it. It's probably the clip of the night to me. What Malik McDowell does to I think it's the center. I'm watching it again. Let's see. Yeah, it's the center. He literally just sends the center back almost 10 yards by the time he's done with him.
I told you, I saw it. I saw it on the play live. I don't know how it's hard not to see it. Like I said this, I tweeted this during my rewatch last week that you could tell the second he walks onto that field, because the second Malik McDowell's on the field, the game's different. Our good friend weighing in here. What I love about Malik McDowell is his athletic ability for such a big man, that combined with his strength and power. Give him inside and edge abilities. He is. Malik McDowell is a problem. Johnny Stanton grabbing that last pass, by the way.
I saw that.
Ooh. It's going to about run it out, I think.
I'm just tweeting. I'm like, nothing about Malik McDowell obliterating the center is normal. This man is special.
We got to kick a long field goal.
Don't see that.
We're going to let McLaughlin kick this.
Oh, boy. No spoilers. No spoilers. You get radio silence from me.
Yeah, don't spoil this. I got to see if Chase could be about 57 yards. He's 4 of 5 on 50 plus. If you can make it 57, I'm telling you, if you can make it 57 right here, I'm feeling really good about you, man. Let's see if we can do her. Hey, man, let's line it up. It's in a good spot there on the right hash. It's a good spot.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I thought you said no spoilers.
You can take from that whatever
you want. No.
Sorry. It was too, wow. Hey, Nostra Doxa, thank you for joining us.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay, but that makes you feel good, though. He hits that. Still, though, that was a huge kick, and you almost made it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. That was good. All right, man, we're going to wrap up this first half, and we're going to hop off here for the night, guys. So any comments, any thoughts that you guys want to weigh in, we'll finish out the night on the Twitter live tweeting and things like that. But we're gonna hop off this stream here in a couple of minutes. So, Nick, final thoughts on the first half?
Well, Baker looked good. All the whole first team the whole first team offense seemed to escape unhurt. That's good. Malik McDowell is a man among boys. I tweeted that. It's just I don't want to steal everything. So those are probably the two things that stood out to me the most is Baker and Malik McDowell.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to relook at the offensive line. I didn't totally watch the backup offensive line. Things that stick out were James Hudson has struggled. He is a ball of clay. He is playing at both tackle positions.
Yeah.
Blake Hance continues to be solid. Drew Forbes, that injury may cost his roster slot. Like I think what I'm getting at is I think he was on the edge. And he didn't get enough to prove tonight. I didn't notice him, which could be a good thing prior to that. I don't know, man. You can't stop thinking. You can't stop thinking about, what Malik McDowell did tonight, guys.
Yeah.
We said do it again, man, and I think he was even better. Jordan Elliott showed up. Andrew Billings looked better.
Demetric Felton I wanted him to break that tackle and get in the end zone so bad, but he is going to be a contributor. I don't know how, I don't know exactly how, but you can't. That's the type of guy that needs to be on this roster.
He's the reason a guy like Kadero Hodge gets moved tomorrow.
Yeah, he is, because he's so versatile. He obviously is on a rookie deal and he hasn't even begun to be. He's learning so many positions and already contributing.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So
I think we got some answers today, and a tough 48 hours for Andrew Berry.
Yeah. Can't wait to do the show because it's going to be a fun one. It's never fun to see guys go, but I can't wait to talk about it. So thank you to everyone for joining us. Don't forget, if you are subscribing on YouTube, we are just about there. We are rapidly approaching our subscriber goal, and we wanted to give away shirts. So if that's something you want to be a part of, if you want to be a part of us, please do. Thank you to everybody. This was super fun. This was like an hour and 47 minutes and feels like nothing.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of fun, guys. We'll see you guys Tuesday. 8 o'clock, normal
Tuesday.
time.
It's going to be a great show.
53-man roster.
Yeah.
So, till then, guys, we'll see you then, and go Browns.
Yeah, go Browns.